thank you for clicking on my video today. Today we are doing a bingo of shame. This collab was created by DW and Andy here on YouTube and Instagram. We are doing my favorite, well, one of my favorites, probably honestly my top like 3 favorite palettes. This is the So Jaded palette by ColourPop. I chose 7 shades to see if I can make a cohesive look. I think I pulled it off. If you want to see what we're doing, go ahead and continue on. So I hope this lighting isn't like terrible. I am in my living room and I do have like a light on and I have windows open. So I don't know how this is gonna look. I'm still trying to like figure everything out. So I do have the So Jaded palette. This is one of my very, very favorite palettes. Like I have so much love on this palette. I have, I think, 7 pans. I love it so much. I think, correct me if I'm wrong, this was like the first like mega palette that ColourPop came out with. And it was a collab with Kathleen Lights, and I've been a fan of Kathleen Lights forever also. So that's cool. This was my, what is the word I'm looking for? This was my pick for the bingo of shame. So when Andy drew it, literally like the 3rd bingo in, I was like so stoked. Anyways, okay, so I usually when I do like palette bingos, or if I do like anything that's like a randomized number, I use my Alexa, but it's way in the kitchen and I don't want to yell. I do know there are 30 shades, so I just wrote 1 through 30. See, that's 11. I wrote 1 through 30 on these little orange papers and I stuck them in this little leopard bag. So there's tons of numbers in here, well, 30. And we'll see what we get. And hopefully it'll be a cohesive look because I do need to, it's Monday. I need to run around and do errands. I do need to take my daughter to soccer practice. So hopefully it's not too crazy. I just threw on a white tank top and some black shorts. So if I need to change, I'll change, but I'm rambling now and I'm super excited and let's see. So I'm gonna randomly select. I'm not cheating, I promise. This is 23. Sorry, my handwriting's terrible. So 23 is 6, 12, 18. This would be 24. So 23. Okay, we're already throwing me for a loop. This is a super, ooh, I dropped my number. This is a super like tealy, it's beautiful. All these shades are beautiful. Anything that comes out of this is gonna be great. Let me pick up my shade. Okay. And it's very, impactful here. Okay, next shade is 25. Okay, so we said if this is 24, then this is 25. That previous shade is the shade turquoise. This one is in the shade emerald, and as to be expected, it is an emerald. It is shimmery though. It is kind of dark. It has like a dark base, but it's okay. So that's number 2. I think I'm going to do 5 shades. And if like this is like, if it needs another one, I'll give 1 more. Number 1 is good. Number 1 is actually like a super shock shadow. It's in the shade diamond, and it's like just like a glitter topper. That's going to be like, you're not even gonna be able to see it, but it's there. Super, like I'm just gonna top that over everything. Perfect. Next, number 15. So 6, 12, 13, 14, 15. Oh, this is a pressed glitter and it is super chunky. I don't know about this, guys. That is a super chunky pressed glitter. I don't know what I'm gonna do with that. Okay, let's do 1 more and then honestly probably 2 more. Number 3 is the shade ruby. That pressed gold is topaz. Ruby is a ruby color. None of these shades are going together. This is gonna look crazy. So I feel like I could do like those together would be fine, and those together would be okay, but like the red with the teal and the green just kind of doesn't do anything for my brain. So that's 5 shades. Let's do at least 1 more. Maybe 2, honestly. Number 20. So 6, 12, 18, 19, 20. Okay, so 20 is like an orange. and it's in the shade Carnelian. Okay, so I think what our best bet is going to be like all of these on the top lid and then those on the bottom lid, or all of those on the top lid and those on the bottom. I think I'm going to do top and bottom just because I'm not crazy about like reds. I'm really not crazy about blues on the bottom either. I feel like I'm either going to look sick or I'm going to look tired. But we're going to make it work. This topper shade you can't even see, but it's just like a shiny, you see it? It's just like a shiny, colorful. So let's do crease, deepen, lid. Maybe lid, both of those, and then all over, and then that in the bottom lash line. Let's pick one more. I mean, this was my choice. Let's pick one more. 27. So 6, 12, 18, 24, 25, 26, 27. Okay, 27 is a dark purple in the shade Alexandrite. It's a dark purple. Okay, so once again, we are going to do top, bottom, in some kind of combination. Maybe I'll do orange all over the crease, and then I'll do the red and purple on the lid, topped with the topper, and then I'll do teal and emerald on the bottom lash line. Or maybe, I don't know. Let's just do it because I feel like I'm going to like overthink it. I'm going to put all my little numbers back in my baggie. I'm going to overthink it, and then we're never going to get anywhere, and I got stuff to do. So I'm going to take off my eyeballs. I'm completely like blind now. I do have my cute little mirror that my sister got me for Mother's Day. Sorry if that's like, is that too much? Maybe I'll keep it off. Okay, so we are going to start with the orange, hopefully in like a light-ish application. Let me dust off my brush here. These are very pigmented shadows, like most ColourPop shadows are. So I'm kind of scared. I'm kind of nervous. Okay, so we're gonna do the orange lightly as we can. I don't even know if you guys can see this. I don't even know if the lighting is good. Should I move you over here? Let's do a little switcheroony. Hold on. Any better? I feel like this might be a little better. Okay, so what were we doing? Orange. So we're gonna do the orange, which is, I can't even see what color because I'm blind. We're gonna do orange all in the crease. Right? Not too bad, not too shabby. This orange reminds me of Halloween. Or like pumpkin patches. I always like do the cop out and like be a scarecrow for Halloween and like just like paint on some patches and wear a flannel. But last year I thought I would be real cute and I was the pink Care Bear. What is it, like that, like the original Care Bear, the main Care Bear? So I might do that again this year. We try to stay away from like the scary Halloween stuff. And we do like the harvest festival stuff at our church. And this year my oldest daughter is actually performing at our church harvest festival. So that'll be nice. Okay, so we have orange all over the lid. I went a little high here. I do have like a cream color in this palette, so I'm just gonna go back along under my brow just because I went a little higher than I wanted to. Okay, so we've got orange taken care of. Now should we deepen with the purple or the red? Let's deepen with the purple. Is that crazy? Let's just do it. I mean, did I bring my little, I have a purple stained brush here. So we're gonna grab that purple and deepen. Yeah, this was a good idea. We're gonna deepen with purple and hope it doesn't get too muddy. Both of these colors are very Halloween to me, right? Purple and orange. It's so weird for my house to be so quiet. I'm so used to so much chaos, and with like all the kids at school, and then my husband works during the day too. So I'm all alone. Hopefully my sister will come over later, but I'm all alone. Okay, I actually love that. Okay, so that's good. We have these two taken care of. Now we needed to take care of the rest. So I'm thinking I'm gonna do the red all over the lid, and then we'll tap the gold on top of it with some glitter glue and put this like Super Shock Just Glittery in the inner corner, and then still do these two on the bottom, I think. So let's go in with that reddy color. I'm just gonna go in with my finger and just like tap it all over the lid. Ooh, I actually like that. I never like do colors, like color combinations like this. This is not something that I would typically ever go for, but this is actually really nice. Okay, so we have red all over the lid. I'm going to go in with my NYX glitter primer, which I need a new one of. And then we're gonna tap that pressed glitter on the lid. I'm like at the very end of this and my nozzle has broke. I hate that about these. They're very finicky when it comes to like the end. Okay. So let's put just a little bit so that that pressed glitter has something to attach to. And then I'm gonna go in with my finger and just tap that glitter like on it, just ever so gently. Well, gently turned into full glam, I guess. Do you guys use pressed glitters? I used to be kind of scared of pressed glitters, but from all of my years of watching Baddie Bean, or what is she now? Butte Bean? She always used a pressed glitter, and she was like, do as I say, not as I do, because you're not supposed to. But I do. I like how it looks. Okay, so we need to stick that. I'm going to use my pinky in that Super Shock Just Like Shininess and put it in the inner corner. And you can't really even, can you see it kind of? You kind of can. Okay, so we've taken care of all these except for the two like bluey colors. And now that I'm looking, I think I'm going to put the teal as an eyeliner, like on the top of the lid, just a little bit, and then still smoke the emerald on the bottom. So let's see how that works for us. Is this the one I want? Yeah. Okay. So let's go in with this teal and a prayer. Can you see that? Okay, let me bring you in so you can see a little better. So I have all those shades on my lid, and then that teal I just threw in kind of as a liner. So I'm going to clean up all this under eye stuff, do the rest of my face, and then we'll come back together to do the emerald, and then we'll be done. Okay, bye. Okay, so we are back. I did finish up my face. I will tell you what I have on. So for my base, I am mixing a little bit of this Hey Honey concealer that's a little too light, and this Body Blur, I think it's a foundation or something, that's too dark. I am also adding a little bit of this Pixie by Petra beauty primer. It just gives a little bit of a glow. That's what's all over my face. And then my under eyes, I do put the Bobbi Brown Pale Yellow. It needs to be repressed badly. I set the rest of my face with this Kosas Cloud Set in this shade Comfy. And then I am trying to use up my Big Revolution bronzer. It also needs to be repressed. As a highlight, I'm using this super old Wet n Wild Mega Glow Illuminating Palette. You see I have like a pan right there. I would love for like the whole, like all the strips to have a pan, but not happening today. For a blush, and also I dabbed a little bit on my lips too, just 'cause I figured it would work with the colors on my crease, is this lipstick that I'm using up in a Deck of Panning Project pan. Literally, like this is all, that's all that's left. Nothing. So I think I am going to, once I get like totally flush with the, this is all like the plastic. Once it gets flush with the plastic, I am going to scoop it out and put it in a little jar so I can use it all the way up. What else did I do? A little bit of mascara. So all I have left is that emerald shade, and I did try to like wipe it all off, and you can still see that like teal a little bit. So I just have that emerald shade left, and I'm going to put it on my lower lash line and hope for the best. Oh, this works well. I thought it was gonna be like more green-y, but it's kind of like an olivey green, so it actually works pretty decently with these oranges and reds and golds. So really the odd one out is that teal that I snuck in as a liner, which I think also just worked well. I don't know what else I would have done with it. So these are what, how many shades did I pick? 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I picked 7 shades that did not go together at all, and we somehow made them work, which I'm happy with because, like I said, I need to run around and do some errands. It is a regular schmegular Monday for me. Okay, let me do a little bit of lower lash line mascara, and then we will be done. I am part of the Clumpy Mascara Club. If you do not like clumpy mascara, you're not gonna like my mascara, but oh no, I talked. Now I have mascara under my that's the look. Let me bring you in close. I'm gonna leave my mirror here so you can see all the colors, including that olivey color. Okay,